If you are feeling dull, unmotivated, unhappy, unhealthy, and just miles away from your ideal self, then you, my friend, are in need of a reality change. It's time to ditch the lens that you've been seeing your life through and start looking at your life through the eyes of who you want to be so you can actually become that girl today. This process isn't about losing yourself and becoming somebody that you're not. You need to change your reality because you love yourself enough to live the life that you deserve to live and become the person you were just always meant to be. And this begins with your perspective and your attention. In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can live in the reality of your choice and how it's as simple and easy as just moving your camera. In other words, shifting your attention. Before we start, here's the video in structured parts so that you know how this is all gonna go down. And let's move into part one, your perspective and who you wanna be. So your attention basically creates the reality that you're living in, even right now as you watch this video. So you need to understand that your attention is the most valuable piece of currency that you will ever have, even if you become a billionaire. Okay, that's why they say pay attention, because it's currency and you have an unlimited amount which you can use in specific directions in exchange for the reality of your choice. And the first step in exchanging your attention for the reality of your choice is deciding what is important enough to you to pay your attention to. So just like a camera is programmed to focus on close-up objects and blur out the background, you can program your attention to blur out what you don't want as part of your reality and focus in on what you do want as part of your reality. So you want to be that girl, which really just means the ideal version of yourself, right? First, you need to identify what are that person's physical, mental, and lifestyle characteristics. And for the sake of this video, let's just say that this ideal version of yourself is physically healthy and beautiful, mentally happy, and the lifestyle is rich. Because who honestly doesn't want to be all of those things? I know I do. Which leads us into part two, the physical. So if the ideal version of yourself is a healthy person, then your attention needs to be paid to healthy foods and activities. And in addition to obviously replacing unhealthy foods with healthy options, you can no longer even look at pictures or videos of unhealthy foods or activities, because this is going to reprogram your mind to eventually not even think of unhealthy foods or lifestyles. I just want to give an alert to every single person watching this video. Your attention might be on subscription mode, automatically renewing every single day without your consent. So you need to go to the settings section of your brain and unsubscribe from what you don't want your attention being paid toward. And the quickest way to unsubscribe from an unhealthy reality is by changing your Instagram feed, YouTube choices, and all of the content that you consume really to only involve healthy activities, foods, and lifestyles. Basically anything that the healthy version of you would be wanting to look up, see, and do. And that's gonna force the brain that you have right now to blur out all of the unhealthy food choices, lifestyle ideals, and activities out of your reality and out of focus. And as you do this over time, healthy foods, activities, and choices are gonna be a natural focus for you because your brain is going to adapt. And a healthy lifestyle is gonna become all you want to see and think about and do, which is going to make you healthy. And very closely related to healthy is beautiful. So you're already becoming more beautiful as you become more healthy. Your skin is gonna clear up and your body is going to reflect the healthy lifestyle that you're living. But if you wanna take it one step further, because I know I always do, you need to pay your attention to including steps in your self-care routine that promote natural beauty, because the version of yourself that's living in their most physically beautiful reality is definitely not missing a single damn step in their self-care routine. And this doesn't have to be expensive by any means. I'm gonna talk about a few easy, cheap, natural ways to enhance your beauty here, but the first point that I want to make is that the consistency with which you participate in this routine is the key to the outcome that you want, which is your most beautiful physical self. You could buy the most expensive product and compare it to the most cheapest product. If you don't use either of them every single day, you will see no result. So apply these every single day. So let's get into it. The first one I want to mention is castor oil on your eyebrows and eyelashes, because We all know the benefits of castor oil by now, right? This is all over social media. This is all over TikTok, YouTube. There's so many videos that prove, I think even research articles prove the benefits of castor oil on hair growth and thickness. And the eyes are one of the most stunning, revealing features of any face. So it's important to highlight them. Another heavyweight champion in my arsenal of natural beauty tips is moisturize your skin heavily so you have a natural glow that looks like it's from within, okay? Your skin is gonna be glowy and hydrated because you're living a healthy lifestyle, but like I said, this is taking it one step further. So if you apply your moisturizer heavily and don't care about looking shiny or oily, because you're really just gonna be looking like you're glowing, and that's beautiful. And the next one is you need to get better sleep, okay? Because tired's not beautiful. I don't know if there's another way I can say that. Just get better sleep so you look more rested and literally more beautiful. Another one under the hair care category, use rosemary oil on your scalp before every single hair wash for long, thick, luscious hair and a healthy scalp, okay? This is like $7 on Amazon, and I don't need to tell you about any science research evidence for this because that's literally what got my hair to this length here. It doesn't even fit in the frame. Go get some rosemary oil. Another one is use teeth whitening strips on your teeth regularly. And if this is too expensive for you, I totally get it. Sometimes I don't feel like buying them either. Baking soda literally whitens your teeth, and it's cheap. I've used it for years, since high school, and my teeth are white enough to pass, at least. So that's my recommendation. And the last one is smile, because happy is beautiful. I don't care what you look like, you're still more beautiful if you smile. Which leads us into part 3, mentality. So I have a trick that can be used to get anyone out of an unhappy reality. I'm gonna make a whole separate video on how to exit depression, but I'm gonna give you the shortcut version here today. So using the same logic about attention and reality, a mentally happy person's attention is being paid to positive things. More specifically, these mentally happy people are programmed to view their reality through a more positive perspective because of the things that they pay their attention to. I want to say it right here, happy people's reality are not necessarily better than sad people's reality. A lot of the stuff that we go through on a daily basis is the same traffic, the same BS at work. We all resent someone in our lives for crossing us the wrong way, but the mentally happy people see it in a different way. And you can change your mentality from negative to positive by doing a few things that I'm gonna list for you. So one is consistently watching motivational videos. And I say this because in general, the theme of motivational videos is that you have control over your own life. And a lot of sadness and fear comes from feeling like something or someone other than yourself is running your life. The more consistently that you watch these motivational videos, the more those thoughts are able to enter your mind. And over time, you'll be able to actually believe them, which is gonna make you more happy. Another one, maybe the most important one I'm gonna mention here, and it's a huge umbrella, you need to replace all of the content that you're watching, your Instagram feed, your YouTube video choices, what you choose to look up, to only themes of self-love, healing, positivity, and self-improvement. And most importantly of all, you need to listen to only happy music. Listen, I know songs with angry messages, with sad messages are artistically some of the best music that exists. And while you're listening to them, you feel great because you're connecting with the art of that music. But we're not trying to live our best music art life. We're trying to change our reality. So songs with negative messages that are not even directed towards yourself or directed towards other people that may justifiably so deserve to hear that message, your subconscious doesn't care. Your subconscious is just keeping a record of what moods your attention is being paid to. Your subconscious mind is just going,
okay, positivity, 1, okay, check, and negativity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, okay.
Your subconscious keeps receipts of all of the moods that your attention has been paid toward. Not the directions that it's going in, just their existence. A negative, a positive. That's it. It's very simple in your subconscious mind. And the records are well kept. So make a playlist of only happy songs that don't direct negative messages towards anybody or anything, and songs that would bring you back towards a sad memory, because your subconscious also doesn't differentiate whether a sad thing is happening to you or you're thinking about a sad experience that you had. To your subconscious mind, it's all the same. So you might as well be going through that horrible experience again and again and again. And how are you going to be your most happy self if you're constantly going through sad and angry experiences? So change your music playlist. It's one of the most easiest and most effortless ways to change your reality. And even if you use all the tricks that I just mentioned, I'm being realistic here. I know it's impossible to see life as positive all the time because nothing's perfect. So when things go wrong, because they will, you need to first pay your attention toward acting on a solution to that problem if you're in control of that problem. Because paying your attention toward feeling whatever that problem makes you feel is just wasting precious resources of your attention that could be instead paid towards solving the problem, which would make you feel so much better in the end anyway. And even if you don't get the problem solved, you could at least be satisfied and proud of yourself for knowing that you at least tried. And if you're not in control of the problem, then do this trick. Right after listening to this video, you're gonna take 10 minutes out of your life and record a video of yourself, to yourself, not to anybody else, talking about 10 things in your life that you are truly, passionately grateful for. And if you can't think of something that you're grateful for, you're watching this video. So you're trying at least to change your reality for the better, right? That's something to be grateful for. Maybe you have a possession in your life right now that if you think back to when you were a child, you always wished you could have, or you overcame some kind of struggle, you achieved something in your life. Talk to yourself in this video about those things that you're grateful for. And then when you encounter something in your life that would threaten to bring your mood from positive to negative, you pull up that video, because nobody, not me, not a motivational speaker, not your most powerful, convincing friend is gonna convince you that you have more reasons to be happy than yourself. The person that's most convincing to you is you. So using that video is just taking the power that you have over your own mind into complete and utter advantage. And as you watch this video to yourself, every single time you encounter a negative pattern of thinking, you will be forming a permanent subscription to a positive pattern of thinking. And to be the mentally happiest version of yourself, you need to go to the notes app in your phone or write it down on a piece of paper, all of the activities that you do that either make you feel good, normal, negative, or indifferent. And when you have any spare time to do an activity of your choice, you need to refer back to that list and choose only the things that make you happy. And I know this might sound terribly simple, but the thing is, a lot of us, when we get free time, choose to endlessly scroll on our phones. And I don't know about you, after I scroll on my phone for hours, I don't feel better. And a lot of us know that we don't feel better, but we do it anyway because it's familiar to us. But why are you going to engage in something just because it's familiar? You need to actively choose to do things that make you happy so your reality is happy. It's very simple, but the problem is we don't do it, so I have to come on here and say it. So when you customize everything you see and hear to positive, like the Instagram feed I know you're looking at all day, and the messages entering your ears via music, over time, your mind will have no choice but to transform into a happy person living a happy reality. And as if life couldn't get any better, we can even pay our attention to achieve our ideal lifestyle. Okay, so who doesn't want to be rich, right? Even if you don't have a lot of money, you can use your attention to seek out investment options that work for you. There's even investment options out there that you put $1 a day, one single dollar a day into investment, and in like 20 or 30 years, you have $1 million. Like, that might seem like too much time for too little money for you, but at least, bare minimum, you can be rest assured, satisfied that one day, you'll have $1 million, all because you decided to pay your attention to go find out how. Maybe this ideal version of yourself is working a dream job, making so much money, doing something that you've always wanted to do. You can use your attention to go online and look up the steps that you would need to take to make money from your interests. And you're probably thinking,
Kat, yo, this is gonna take too much time out of my life and way too much effort, and honestly, it's probably gonna cost me money. I'm probably gonna have to work for free. Let me just be on my way, go the traditional route, and take a shorter path towards my wealth.
I took the traditional route and got my master's in occupational therapy, and that cost me 7 years of paying some of the most attention I've ever paid and doing some of the hardest work I've ever done, working for free, literally, and also paying money, literal paper money, for the opportunity to put in that work. I'm an occupational therapist today, but I'm still here to tell you there's no shortcut. If you want to live in a reality where you're making a decent living, you're gonna have to work hard anyway. So might as well choose something that you like so you're satisfied with where your hard work and attention get you. Because trust me, if you spend 7 years working really hard at something, investing any money that you have into it, and working for free, you will be a millionaire. I don't care who you are. Effort gets output if it's put in the right directions. So you can have that lifestyle. But to live in the reality of a rich lifestyle right now, you need to focus on what you have and not on what you don't have. And from this perspective, I'm really advising you not to go fake shopping online or fake shopping in person. And I know there's a lot of manifestation techniques out there that talk about going into that store that you always wanted to buy a bag from so you can visualize it. And I'm not disagreeing with those practices. But if you're the type of person that would walk into one of those stores and think to yourself,
I wish I had money to buy that bag,
you're not living in the reality of a wealthy person. What wealthy person would walk into an expensive store, or any store for that matter, and think to themselves, X product is a lot of money? What's a lot of money to a wealthy person? What can't they afford? You're thinking from the reality that you're living in right now. You're constantly thinking about what you don't have and not on what you do have. And this makes it easier to stay on track to becoming wealthy by avoiding obstacles that would cause you to spend any money that maybe you do have on hand on things that you don't need or on things that you can't use to make you more money. And now that you understand how the attention that you already have can be used to get you to the reality of your most beautiful, happy, healthy, satisfied self, I am going to tell you exactly what you can do right now to start your reality change today. If you're watching this video on your phone right now, you are so lucky. You're literally the luckiest because your phone is the most effective, most powerful tool that even exists right now that can help you become whoever you want to be, because you can use it to control all of the attention that you pay visually and mentally on a daily basis to get more of what you want and less of what you don't want. So customize your music, even the photos you keep on your phone, the people that you follow, to reflect the happy, healthy, beautiful, rich lifestyle reality that you're basically going to be downloading into your mind. So if you follow people on any social media platform that are posting things that you end up seeing and giving your attention to that make you feel anything other than happy, positive, and on your way to being in the reality that you want to be, they need to be unfollowed, because you're wasting your attention resources in a direction that you don't even want to go. And trust me, go record that video of you telling yourself the 10 things you're most grateful for. And the more passion and conviction that you talk about them with, the more powerful and effective this tool is going to be. And to make this video an even more powerful tool for yourself, talk about how much you love yourself and how proud you are of yourself for taking the steps to be in the reality that you deserve to live in. And within 6 months of consistently doing all of these tricks, your reality will have completely shifted and you'll be well on your way to becoming who you were always meant to be. And with all of that said, it's just as easy to live in your best reality as it is to live in your worst reality. You just need to take control of your perspective and what you pay your attention to. So I really encourage you to use all of the steps that I've told you today to walk right into the reality of your choice. Good luck.
You no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on